caramba. We are at a Mexican restaurant. There's a giant cock next to us. And we're having drinks.
Best life ever. Giant cock next to us.
Britt's here.
Hey.
We went to Fat Fancy, and then we went to Voodoo Donuts, and then...
I saved a dog.
Yes! Brittany saved a dog that was on the loose. We found its owner. Or, he found us. But we didn't have to call the Humane Society fully. We called, but their message machine was so long that we couldn't figure it out.
No humans allowed.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have a couple drinks here, and then we're gonna go down to Vault 31. I'm super excited about it because we drove past it and it looks like Fallout. Like the graphics and everything are Fallout. So I'm excited to go in there. It's supposed to be like a gamer esports bar. So excited! Do that again. Brittany's a dancer. She's amazing. I'm burning my finger. My food's hot.
I burned my finger.
That's it. That's it.
That's all.
Look at this massive thing. Look at my hand. What? I didn't know a large was the size of my forehead.
Dude, that's the size of your full head.
And Brittany got this cute one.
Cute little pina.
Apparently we're getting drunk. We are parking somewhere for quite a few hours. Please don't worry about us. And Brittany's mom will come pick us up if anything, if we get too drunk. I promise.
It'll happen. And we have an extra bed.
See?
We have an extra bed.
Mommy Huber would never let us drink and drive. Hi guys. So we're at this place called Vault 31 in Vancouver, Washington. I'm going to try to talk as fast as I can to drown out the music in the background, but we are about to play some video games on our own, so I may or may not be able to show you some of that footage. We're having such a great time. We've had some great, drinks and stuff. I will put in some pictures right here so you guys can see, what I kind of caught before I decided to take out my camera. Sometimes I don't like to take out my camera when I'm with my friends, but Brittany went to the bathroom and I'm, again, trying to get this out as fast as I can. Alright, so we are still at Vault 31. We're playing Super Nintendo, we're playing Street Fighter. Yeah, on normal for sure. So I'm gonna leave this here somewhere so you guys can maybe watch. I was gonna say good morning, but it's not morning, it's the evening. I'm getting ready to go home. I was just actually getting my coffee money out of my purse for tomorrow morning. Put it up with my coffee card. Yeah, get ready to leave. So, I'm not sure how much footage I'll be able to show you guys from my weekend because of background music, but Saturday, my friend Brittany and I, so Saturday morning, Taylor and I hung out, ran some errands together, and then, okay, be quiet. Saturday afternoon, I went to Brittany's house and we went to Fat Fancy, which I'm hoping I can show you guys some of the footage from Fat Fancy because I'm so excited about that place. What it is it's a plus size consignment shop for every body, is what they say. So they do have, I think they start at an extra large maybe. So they cater to larger sizes, which is nice because we do not have a lot of places like that where I live. There's one here in town that's called like 8 to 28 and they carry larger sizes. And then there's that one that I know of for used clothing. And so next time I have some clothing that I want to get rid of, I can take some clothes in there. I actually think, sorry guys, I'm trying to find my good angle. There we go. I actually think we'll probably clean out Brittany's closet and take a bunch of her stuff in there. We've cleaned out my closet, okay? It's been at least 5 times that I've went through my closet and took more things out. And so now I'm building it back up a little bit, because you'll notice there'll be some clothing hauls, but it's not going to be anywhere near as full as it was. Like, that was ridiculous. I let it get way out of hand. So we went to Fat Fancy and then we were on our way to go to Voodoo Donuts because you do that when you're in Portland. And we saw this dog and I know Brittany. She was like, oh, where's this people? And I was like, I don't know. I go, you want me to turn around? She's like, if you would. And I knew that if we didn't, she would be not mad at me, but she would be disappointed in me and thinking about it the whole day. And I would be too. So we turned around and we were on a very busy street. And so we finally got back to where we had saw the dog and it was nearby. And so Brittany gets out of the car and I stayed in the car in case, I don't know, I didn't think it was smart to have 2 people chasing the dog. Brittany is a very gentle giant, I would call her. She's very tall, but she's so good with animals. And so I was like, you go get the dog. She immediately got out, got the dog. We're on the phone we're trying to get a hold of someone at the Humane Society, but they don't answer the phone, and their message machine took I was 7 minutes in, I swear. When this guy comes around the corner, yells the dog's name, is like, oh my gosh, there you are. And Brittany's like, is this your dog? He's like, yeah, my girlfriend's gonna kill me if I couldn't find her dog or something like that. Or his mom's gonna kill me or something like that. It was one of those things. It was either his mom or my girlfriend, something like that. And so we got the dog back to its rightful owner. We went and got some Voodoo Donuts. Then we got completely lost trying to find this bar, Vault 31, that we wanted to go to. So we decided to go towards Vault 31, but we needed to eat something. We were both super hungry. So there was a Mexican restaurant. Vault 31 didn't open till 5 and it was only 3:30. And so we went to this Mexican restaurant and we had some drinks. I think I got video footage of the giant drink that I got. Holy cow, this margarita was insane. It was a sriracha mango margarita, but it was the size of my head. I think I got vlog footage of it, so hopefully I'll be able to show you guys. Oh my goodness. It's funny too because we kept walking around and I'm like, gosh dang it, Brittany, I'm terrible at vlogging. I don't think about taking my camera out. I just am there with my friend. We're just hanging out. So I don't think about taking my camera out, but so yeah, then we hung out at the Mexican restaurant and I tried to drink that drink. I only got a quarter of it down and I was like, I can't. If we're gonna drink the rest of the night, I can't do this. And so we sat in my car for 45 minutes to an hour, just talking, just talking. I can sit and talk to Brittany about anything. And I hope that everyone has a friend like that they can confide in, but also calls you out on your bullshit, because she don't let me get away with anything. And I love that. Like, I really do. She gives really sage advice, and we have such a good rapport. We can just talk forever. And so we sat it in the car, and then we finally went inside. There was only like a couple other people in the bar, and like I said, they didn't open till 5, and this was like 5:30. And we just kind of hung out in there. We sat at the bar for quite a while, and then we went and sat on one of the couches, and we watched the end of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, because it was 4:20. So the bartender was like, I just put on something that I thought stoners would like. We're like, yeah, we love Kevin Smith. And so we watched the end of that, and then we asked if we could play some of the games, because they had these retro consoles. There was a GameCube, an N64, and a Super Nintendo at the one TV where we were sitting at. And so he gave us the Super Nintendo, and we played like Mario Kart and Kirby and Donkey Kong, and it was so much fun. We were there for a few hours. I should be able, I'll insert some pictures and stuff, because I did take pictures, but I didn't take a lot of vloggy stuff. But the bar's only been open for like 2 weeks. So I want to get the word out there, because it was so much fun and so cool. So that was Saturday. We left there about 9:15, 9:30. And I took Brittany home. I had only had 2 drinks or something, so I wasn't drinking and driving. Don't do that. In fact, I hadn't drank for the last hour and a half that we were there. So, oh, we also had food there. I forgot about the food. We got a plain savory pizza with just like mushrooms and onions and peppers and stuff, and that was fine. But the big winner for us was this really thin crust peanut butter and jelly pizza, and the owner was like, hey, I don't want to push you, but I really think you should add bacon to that peanut butter and jelly pizza. And we're like, okay, you don't have to twist our arms for bacon. So they put bacon on it, so it was like a really thin layer of peanut butter, a really, really thin layer of jelly. We chose grape, and then some bacon on this crispy, warm pizza. Wow, it was so good. And then Sunday, yeah, so I got home at like 10:30. Sunday, Easter got canceled for me because a bunch of the kids were sick and throwing up, so my family decided to push Easter back a week. And so we're doing Easter next weekend. And so I had a whole day yesterday where I didn't have any plans, because I had planned on being gone all day. And so I was like, hey, Easter got canceled. Brittany, do you want to hang out tomorrow? And she's like, you're not going to get sick of me? I was like, hell no, just get over here, you nerd. So she came over. We went and saw Pet Sematary, the new one. Really enjoyed that. And then we had dinner, and she left at like 9 o'clock. She had to go to work Sunday night, so she didn't stay too late, and that was perfect for me because I went to bed about 9:30, and I was good. I'm an old lady. Like, I get up at 6, I go to bed at like 9:30. I don't have any problem with that. I can be an old lady. I'll be 38 in like 2 weeks. I have no problem admitting that I'm an old lady. Oh gosh. Yeah, and so then today is Monday, and I went to work, and yada yada, the normal stuff. Good morning, loves. Today is Wednesday, the 24th. Oh, today is Administrative Professionals Day, so hello to all of you. I'm heading to get coffee, but I wanted to quickly just come on here because apparently the new battery I put in is a dead battery. So that's fun. I've lost 2 batteries somewhere. I had 4 batteries for this camera. I don't know where they are. Anyway, you guys know when I picked out this dress from Dia, I was like, gosh, I don't know if I have an occasion for it, but it's beautiful. And I got thinking, make your own occasion, dummy. And that's what I did. So the occasion today is Wednesday. I just, like, why have these beautiful dresses in my closet if I'm only gonna wear them for special occasions. And for special occasions for me is very rare. Like 3 times a year maybe. So I've decided that I'm just gonna wear them whenever. I wore this dress to the movies. I wore this dress in my house the other day just to like lounge around because I wanted to feel pretty. What is stopping me from wearing these beautiful dresses whenever the hell I want? Nothing. So that's what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm just gonna wear them whenever I want. Because a beautiful dress should not just hang in a closet. Or any kind of outfit. A beautiful outfit should not hang in a closet. You know what outfit I need to get out is that Reb Dolls duster and pants outfit. The one that's like cheetah print. I need to wear that to work. I need to hem the pants. That's the problem. I do have my sewing machine out in the living room, so maybe I can do that tonight. But I need to be more present in where I'm at and like love what I'm wearing all the time. I wanna feel pretty. I've told you guys, like at my job, my shop is dirty. So my shoes get dirty, so I don't buy like anything but black shoes because they're just gonna get ruined. And so I've been avoiding these maxi dresses because I don't want the bottoms of them to get dirty, but I'll just be careful. Like, I just need to. Good morning, guys. Today is Friday, April 25th. I'm in line getting coffee. The woman in front of me is doing her makeup. I can see an eyeshadow palette in her hand, and in her other hand is a brush. She's doing her eyeshadow in the mirror of her car right now. I did mine before I left the house. Oh wait, that was on the... I thought I had mascara up here, but... Wait, maybe I do. Yeah, I do. How about this side? Does this side look good? Yeah. I'm dumb. I used the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. So good. Yeah, so this morning I got up before my alarm and then I let the kittens in my room and cuddled with them for a little bit. They sleep a lot in the evening, like after I get home from work. They sleep the majority of the time, and I'm trying to figure out a way to maybe keep them awake a little bit longer so that, well, I mean, they don't sleep in my room, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but I don't know. Should I keep them awake when I get home? Like, when I get home, I spend about a half an hour with them, like, either cuddling or playing. I have some toys coming for them. This morning I was in the kitchen. I made myself my breakfast, my lunch. I made myself some vegan pad thai from Hungry Root. And then with no noodles, it was all vegetables. And then for lunch, I made myself some chicken fried rice because I baked some chicken last night. So yeah, I made my breakfast and lunch, and then I was going, I put a load of laundry in the washing machine, and I was going back into my bedroom, and I must have dropped some water on the floor when I was drying some dishes, and I fell with my hands full. I had a like 10-pound thing of cat litter in my hand and a box that I was taking back into my bedroom, and I fell. I like slipped on the water and I fell forward with all this stuff in my hand. I like hit my shoulder and my side on the table, and then I smacked my knee onto the floor. Oh my gosh. So I kind of just like, well, I sat there like crying internally. I no tears came out, but oh my gosh, my knee is very, very, very swelled up and sore right now. So I hope I didn't like do anything too bad. I can walk on it, but it hurts. So that was the beginning to my Friday. I'm just hoping it gets better. I used my free coffee to get a sugar-free Picture Perfect from Dutch. I have one more free card, and then I have a card that just needs one more stamp. I've got my coffee addiction down to $3.50 a day. It works for me. I mean, I know that seems like a lot for some people, but if I can do $3.50 a day, I'll be fine. So today is Friday. Taylor's supposed to come over after work. I had plans like 4 days this week, and I got canceled on all 4 days. So if he cancels on me, I just give up making plans with people. Like, just give up. Most of the excuses have been, well, I have work, or I worked late, or I'm just tired from work, and I get that. But yeah, I got groceries yesterday. I baked like a crap ton of chicken last night so that I would have like meat for the week. I know it's Friday now, but like that'll get me through the weekend and most of next week. Well, part of next week, I should say. I don't want to say most. My plan is to make a big pot of chicken soup, and just fill it full of vegetables, because that's how I like get a ton of my vegetables, is through soup. You can throw anything in soup, y'all. Like, soup is the best. I make big pots of chicken soup all the time. Chicken and veggie soup is like my go-to when I'm kind of feeling crappy and I want to feel better. I make some chicken soup. I bet that puppy gets to go for a walk. He's so excited. I love it when a dog is hanging out the passenger side when his best friend's ride. I love it when he tries to holler at me. And I'm like, yes, holler. Yes. Oh, my eyes are watering now. There's a Vine that's like, why do girls fan their eyes when they're trying not to cry? And he's like got fans in front of him, and it's like actual fans. And I'm like, because we put a lot of time and effort into this makeup and we don't want it running down our face. Just saying. And then there's one where I think her name is Sarah. She's doing this. And she's talking about her breakup, and her friend's like, what are you doing? She's like, my foundation was $40 and I don't want it to run. And I'm like, yeah, I feel that, girl. I feel that deep down. Oh, man. I kind of wanted to wear a fun outfit today, so I wore my Fox shirt that I just got from Torrid. I love this shirt. I wasn't gonna wear it like to work or anything, but I don't know, I just felt it this morning, if that makes any sense at all, which it probably doesn't, because I'm weird. I am weird.
Let's go!
Look right there.
Okay? You don't like the one anymore. Come on.
Paisley, I found one. Yeah? Come on, let's find more.
I took the one.
Nope. The Easter egg hunt stops here.
Leah, come here.
Leah, I see something in the yard over there.
Stop.
You want me to lift you up? Put that down. Put that down. You kids are too fast. Drop it. Ready? One up there. Got it?
Yeah, let's go find more eggs.
You having fun, Leo?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
There's lots of eggs.
Let me see.
You're doing okay.
Whoa!
That's all I have.
Wait, how many you got? Oh my goodness! Go find some more.
Hello, guys. The light in the garage turned off, which means I've been sitting here for too long. I'm going to attempt to talk about something that's been on my mind and been causing me some stress and making me fairly emotional. So I'm going to get my sunglasses on because it's sunny and because I don't want you to see my eyes. No. I'm going to try to make it through talking about all of this without getting upset and without crying, because I did enough of that yesterday. So I haven't put up a video for a little bit. It hasn't even been a week. It's been like 5 days. And no one has said anything, because sometimes this happens with me, is I'll, take a little break. I think it's multifaceted as to why I haven't put up videos. I'm very uninspired lately. Not sure where I want my channel to go, and I'm feeling not that the channel's gonna change at all or anything, but just like, is my content something that I'm still passionate about? And is my content, is what I'm doing worthy of even posting sometimes? There's been a couple times where I've done a video and I just didn't like my attitude in it, and so I just scrapped it. And I've done that with like 3 videos in the past like 2 weeks, and I think that's where I'm becoming uninspired, is I'm not liking what I'm doing. And so, there's been a couple comments that are like, you don't seem like yourself, this seems very forced. And I wouldn't call it forced, but I've got other things on my mind. I have an entire life outside of YouTube that can sometimes be very difficult. Woo, we're getting there already, really? And so I've just been dealing with a lot and trying to process my feelings and do it in a healthy manner. So that's going well, I guess. Decided to wait till I was out of the coffee stand to get more involved in this. So Taylor and I broke up. I think we both realized that we're very different people, and we were both really excited to have found someone to, learn from and enjoy their company. But I think we're better off as friends, and like, he also thinks that. It was a very adult breakup. It was, yeah, we had great communication. It wasn't gonna work. We're just a little bit too different, where we're just off on some of our fundamental beliefs. And so we're still friends. It's totally cool. I get questions a lot, like, why do you jump into relationships? I'm dumb. Like, the only person I dated before my husband was my very first boyfriend. I think we were both 19, and we dated for like a year, and part of that year he was off in La Grande, Oregon, so he was away. And I broke up with him while he was in La Grande. It wasn't working out. And then my next major boyfriend was Roger, and we didn't date for that long before I moved in. Like, even back then, I still moved quick. I was 22 years old. When I met Roger, I was, let's see, we met in 04. Yeah, I was 22 when we met. I was 23 when we got married. And, is that right? No, I would have had to have been 24. Yes. Is that right? We met in 2004. But it was January of 2004, so I wasn't 23 yet. So yeah, I was 22. Anyway. And then we got married like a year later. I moved in with him like right around my 22nd birthday. No, my 23rd birthday. Oh my God, I'm terrible at math. 23rd birthday, I moved in with them. Anyway, so, you know, it just, yeah. Anyway, 2004 we met. We got married in 2005. And, you know, I was with him for 13, 14 years. So my experience for dating is very limited. And my experience with emotionally available people is very limited. And so I tend to jump into things and fall very quickly. And I'm not using my inexperience as an excuse, but that's just how I am. And I know that about myself, and I know that that's something I want to work on. I want to work on, like, not seeking attention from men, which I haven't been. That's why this is taking me a little longer to kind of get over this stuff, is because I'm not using the coping mechanisms that I usually use to give me that instant gratification and kind of lift me up. Instead, I'm working on myself and trying to get myself to do that. And for right now, my depression says, no, you're not doing anything. It's ridiculous, the triggers that I've noticed. And oops, accidentally hit a button. Taylor and I talked about this when we were together, because I was in this really bad depression cycle too when him and I were together. And I won't put away the silverware after I wash the dishes. I won't put away the silverware or like the utensils. I'll put away the plates, I'll put away the bowls and stuff, but I will not put away the silverware. And he kind of noticed it, and he was like, what's up with that? And I was like, it's my depression. He goes, what are you talking about? I go, that's one of my things. Like, I know when I'm in a depression when my brain will literally not let me put away the silverware. I go to put away the silverware, and like my brain starts screaming at me to stop. And I know it's so stupid, and I know that it's like the dumbest thing. I really do. But it's little things like that that I can notice and be like, okay, I'm coming into, you know, a cycle. I don't want to do this. And so try to work through it on my own, try to force myself to do stuff. Like last night, I should have came home and edited a video, and I didn't. I got on my computer, I watched a live stream with the cats, and so I'm disappointed in myself for that, but that's a small step back in the grander scheme of things. I want to continue talking about this, but I'm almost at work, and I knew that would happen. And I think separating it will be a little bit better anyway, so that maybe I'm not like all up in my emotions all at once. But I would like to continue talking about my depression and how I cope with things and why I'm such a loser. All right, we'll come back to this. All right, guys, so obviously it's the next day because I look different. So we were talking about my depression, and we were talking about some of the triggers that I've noticed. Another one is not putting away my laundry, just kind of like letting it sit there. Because I know that, like, I know there's a huge joke where like, oh, I'll wash and dry my laundry, but I won't put it away. I get that. Not everyone has their depression like this. I know that one of my things is that I don't put away my laundry, because usually I'll fold my laundry and put it away, no problem. Especially my hang-up clothes, because I want them to be nice in my closet. And so I know that that is another one of my things. I don't even know what to call them. They're like, they're not triggers, but they're like telltale signs that I'm in a depression cycle. And another thing that I do is, like right now, why I'm not putting out videos is because every time I'm doing a video or editing a video, all I'm thinking about is what someone's gonna have to say and what kind of negative comments I'm gonna get for what I'm saying. And that's That's so stupid. Why am I doing that? I seriously want my channel to be a place where everyone can have an opinion, but we like treat each other with respect. And the comment section is decent. There's not a ton of like abuse, and there's not a ton of bickering. There is some, but that's gonna happen in any comment section, and I can't control the comment section. So, you know, I hate worrying about what people are gonna say. And like there was a part in a vlog, or no, I think it was the tie-dye video with my nephews, where I had said something about going out on a date and not giving it up on the first date, and I was like proud of myself. My eyes watering. And I wanted to leave it in there because I thought it was hilarious, because my sister was like, wow, okay. And I did leave it in there, but I had took that clip and I had sent it to a couple different people, and I was like, what do you think about this? And they all said it was funny. But Brittany and I texted back and forth, and we're like, well, this is what at least one person's gonna comment, and this is what one person's gonna comment. And sure enough, those comments came up. But like, why was I so worried about it? It was an innocent little like comment, and it just, yeah. So anyway, I don't know how did we get to, oh, because that's part of my depression. And so I'm already depressed, and then Monday my uncle passed away. One of my uncles from Iowa, and he had been in the hospital for a little over a month, and they had gone back and forth like trying to get his heart to work correctly so that he could go home. And he had finally gone home, and then something else happened, and he unfortunately passed. And I'm not as close to him as I am to some of my other family, but it's still super sad, and I feel awful for his wife and his daughter, because they're some of my favorite people in the entire world. And my cousin called me last night, and we talked for, I don't know, half an hour or so, and we cried and we laughed, and it was a really good conversation. So yeah, so that happened Monday. And then Monday I had also sent a message in a group chat where my core girlfriends from my hometown are, and there's like 6 of us, and I asked if anybody would be interested in going out to a bar in, you know, down where I live on Saturday, because my birthday is on Sunday. And everyone was like, well, they were like, yeah, I don't stay up past 9 o'clock too much anymore. And then it really like hit me hard that I'm the only one in that group that doesn't have kids or a family, because one of my friends is pregnant. She was the last one besides me that didn't have kids, and that hit me straight in the gut. It hit me so hard that I'm the second oldest in the group, and I'm the only one that it doesn't have a family anymore, and like I'm not even married anymore. And so it feels sort of like a failure to me, because, you know, tradition says you're supposed to get married and then have kids and then live happily ever after or whatever. And I know that that kind of stuff doesn't always happen, and that kind of stuff, you know, is stupid to think about, but I'm not gonna ever be a mom. And I know that like there'll be comments that say, well, you can adopt or you can do foster. Yes, I could, but I'm never going to give birth to my own child, and that really hurts. And I didn't think it would, and I didn't think it would affect me like this. And so I've been super, super depressed the last like week. And I'm so excited for my friend. I really am. I'm so excited for her. And she deserves it. And she, you know, she's amazing. But on a personal level, I am devastated. And we've talked about this before where I'm like, no, I think I'll just be the cool aunt and blah, blah, blah. And I'm fine being the cool aunt, but like, it makes me feel less of a woman that I'm not able or going to have a child of my own. Because at this point, I'm not just gonna go out and get pregnant and raise a child on my own. That's not responsible. I'm not mentally stable enough to raise a child on my own. And I know people will say that you're never ready to have a child. You're never, you know, fully prepared to have a baby. But I just don't see myself getting there. And it makes me sad. And so it almost feels like I'm mourning another death, because it's the death of that dream of being a mom. Because, I mean, I know people have babies at my age, but I'm also fat, and I don't have someone that I feel comfortable raising a child with. And so, you know, there's a process to it where I like I said, I don't want to have a baby on my own. I know that I would struggle, and I don't live close enough to any of my family to get help. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just be like, Mom, can you come over and babysit so I can go to the store or something? I live too far away from my family for that. And, you know, I'm doing things to to improve my life, to make my life better, but I don't know if I know that's not going to include a child. And it just, yeah. So that's where I'm at with that. We can have a discussion about, you know, adoption and stuff like that, but I don't feel like that's an option for me, especially adoption. It's so expensive and such a long process. Thanks. That it's just not gonna happen. And it makes me sad, but I'm working through that now. Okay, so that's what I'm dealing with at the moment. I also broke up with my therapist. I just don't think he's doing anything for me anymore. I feel like I'm talking at him, and while he is sharing, you know, things that he thinks is relevant from his life to mine, it felt uncomfortable for me. And yeah, it just, I don't know. He's not offering me solutions. He's not offering me ways to change my actions to better myself. Like, he knows about my bad coping mechanisms, which we talked about in my last vlog. I have a funny story about that. I'll get back to that. But he doesn't offer me any other solutions other than don't do that. And like, you know, it's frustrating because I want to get better, but I feel like I'm super stagnant with him. And so I'm seeing a different therapist. Of course, I couldn't get today's May 1st. I can't get an appointment until June 4th. I made the appointment yesterday. But I will see a new therapist on June 4th. Until then, I'm on my own. And I gotta work through this. And I'm doing what I think is good. I'm not using any of my old coping mechanisms. I haven't drank. I went out with Brittany, 2 weeks ago, and we had some drinks, but I didn't go overboard. And I'm really proud of myself for that. And so I haven't been drinking. I've been smoking, but not like a ton. mostly to get to sleep at night because I can't turn my brain off. And I haven't been with anyone since Taylor. I haven't, you know, done anything. So it feels good to know that I can break those habits. I don't often use food, and I know that sounds stupid since I'm like 440 pounds or something. I don't often use food as a coping mechanism, and so I definitely don't want to make a habit out of that. I did pick up groceries yesterday, and I got a bunch of stuff to do some recipes for you guys, like some viewer recipes. So I want to get back into videos, and I want to get things done. Anyway, I'm gonna go for now. Thank you guys for listening, and if I have something else, we'll definitely talk about it. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.